Don't sit there in silence. And even if you understand some of the things they're explaining, always ask a clarifying question because you're being judged, you're being evaluated. And the more questions and the better questions you ask, the better it will be for you. Welcome to another episode of Franchise Feedback. My name is Terry Coker, and I'm here with Ray Fanning. We are franchise consultants. What we do is we help people find franchises. Hi, Ray.
Hi, Terry. How are you today?
Hey, I'm doing good. How about you?
Living the dream.
Living the dream. I hear you there, my friend. And so what we do on these episodes is we go to our proverbial mailbag and we pull out a question and we answer it. And so, Ray, who is jumping out of the mailbag at you today?
Today, Terry, from our mailbag, from Bud in Texas.
Bud in Texas.
Bud
Okay.
in Texas.
What's Bud say?
First of all, he's very complimentary, loves our show. So thanks,
Thank
Bud.
you, Bud. We appreciate that.
Gentlemen, I am going to a discovery day to meet the team of the franchise I have been investigating. What's in store for me?
Good question, Bud. You want to start, Ray, or do you want me to?
You go first, Terry.
Well, I would say, Bud, you're in for a treat. You should go in with the mindset that you need to win the franchise award. Good franchisors award franchises rather than sell franchises. And what most people don't understand is this is a mutual evaluation. You're looking at them just as closely as they're looking at you, and they are looking at you. So you should go in with a mindset that I want to win this award. I want to come home and know I've got this and know what my territory is and be excited and ready to go. That's the first thing that I would say. Second, I would say that, Bud, you're going to be evaluated by the quantity and the quality of the questions you ask. So don't sit there in silence. And even if you understand some of the things they're explaining, always ask a clarifying question because you're being judged, you're being evaluated. And the more questions and the better questions you ask, the better it will be for you. And then thirdly, culture. Look around. If you go out to breakfast, lunch, dinner with the franchise executives, when you're inside company headquarters, when you're in the meeting rooms, culture. Look, listen, ask, probe, culture. I think I made that point, right? What do you think?
Thanks, Terry. Great answer. Terry, you say something a lot that I tell all my folks when they're getting ready to do this and to visit a franchise company. And most of what I tell people is the do's, what to do, but I have one don't. And my one don't is don't call the baby ugly. These people have built a business and a system, and they're usually really proud of it. So be careful when you're talking about it because you are getting evaluated. You can think anything you want, but I don't necessarily, I wouldn't call the baby ugly. No one likes to hear that. So let's also talk about the do's. I jotted down a few of the do's that I want for my folks to consider when they're there. Because by the time my people get there, they've done a lot of homework. They've done the due diligence, and there's a lot of making sure and checking the boxes and things like that. But first thing, be a sponge. You get an opportunity to be there, sponge, ask every question. You can do it in a nice way, but ask every question, get the answers to your questions while you're there. Anything that's left open, any issues, anything you want to talk about, do that. Sponge in all the answers from all the different people who might be able to give you the answers. Put your best foot forward. This is a business meeting. I'm not saying you have to show up in, the best business attire you have, but be ready for a really good day and be prepared. So make sure you're doing that. Terry, you said it, culture. See if it fits. See if these are the people that are going to be someone you can partner with to achieve your goals and dreams. Every business I've ever been affiliated or associated with has at one point or another had a bump in the road. Look at the management team and evaluate the team. That are these the people you want to be in the car with when there's a bump in the road? So those are the those are the things that I would suggest. It's a great opportunity if you're well prepared and you've done your homework before you go to meet the team or discovery day or whatever else it could be called.
And part of what we do when we're working with candidates is we make sure that you're well prepared. And with these franchise feedback episodes, we're trying to give you a look under the hood of what we do. So if you'd like to talk to Ray or myself, leave us a direct message, leave us a comment, and we'll get back to you, and we'll get your questions answered. And you can also submit a question for our next episode of Franchise Feedback. Thank you, Ray.
Hey, thank you, Terry. One last thing, everybody. Terry and I have put together a little document you may wish to have if you're getting ready to go to Discovery Day.
Mhm.
We call it tips to prepare for that. Just hit us up and we'll gladly send it your way.
We'll have it out to you very quickly.